Well, good morning. Oh, I see my hat actually fell off a little. There, that's better. And I see this side hasn't been completely closed yet. Let's work on that for a minute. I just redid my webcam. You know what? If I turn it slightly that way... Nope, that is too far. This might work. Let's see. Is this... Yes, it completely covers it. Okay. And I see my stream labels isn't working again. Here we go. Oh. That doesn't work. I just started my stream labels and now it says it's not working. Why it's not working, I haven't got a clue. It deleted itself from the list of downloads as well. That is just really strange. Well, let's quickly re-download it then. Here we go. Stream labels, yes. Windows, yes. It's not really a quick download. It's about 62 megabytes, but it's taking about a minute to download. For my internet connection, that is really, really, really slow. Here we go, open. Will it work at all? Stream label setup, it says. Okay, well, let's see if it's going to work. In the meantime, by the way, I'm restarting. This is actually the third time today. I'm changing the title of my stream. I thought about engineering, and I said, okay, well, let's put the title up there that says Engineering the Python. But then I thought, you know what? I didn't actually look whether or not I have the stuff here to engineer. So I can say I'm going to engineer, but I'm not sure if that actually is going to work. So I thought, you know what, not all modules are upgraded yet. You know, my thrusters are fully upgraded. Shield generator is what I need as well. Weapons, power distributor, frameshift drive, things like that. But power plant, if I'm correct, see, that's still a 7D, so I need to upgrade that at some point. So I thought, you know what, let's just name it upgrading and engineering. And then I loaded into the game and I saw I'm in Robigo. Wait a second. I actually forgot about that. I went to Robigo. So I've got some mineral extractors. And I'm now going to go to Robigo Mines. So I'm working on the rep here, so I can start doing the nasty thing, doing the slave trading. I'm actually totally against that, but you know, in game, not really a problem. So let's just see if we can get ourselves allied, or at least cordial, during this stream. But I'm not sure if that's going to work. Since, you know what, because I was talking about the different titles, I am going to need quite a lot more credits, as you can see here, to actually fully upgrade the Python. And if I'm correct, some things are already upgraded, like the frameshift drive. I think that is already at See, it is a grade 5 upgrade, and this one, oh, grade 3, which is still good as well. It's not the best, but it is pretty good. So I think I'll be okay for now. I don't really have to start engineering yet. The thing is, I've been doing several things with this account, and I haven't really been clear on what to do with it for quite some time. You know, I've started, and actually, if you listen to the introduction of this stream, it actually says that at some point I will be flying a cutter on this account. But I've decided at some point not to go for the cutter, but to go for the Corvette. And then I decided on the cutter again, and well, I'm actually not really sure at the moment. I'd love to go for the cutter, but at the same time, you know, on my main account I already own a cutter, which at the moment is at Bruiser Twin. I just engineered my sure, I was too far away. I just engineered my beam lasers on my cutter on my main account. I think we'll be okay right here. Might have looked like a strange maneuver, but it worked. Here we go. On this account, this is actually the first trip to Robigo. Well, it's actually the second one. But last time I didn't bring anything to work on my rep here. Here we go, mineral extractors. Oh, quite a nice profit. 120,000, 130,000. Okay, it's not really a lot, but it is okay. Let's see. I know that there's a route here that well, they actually have a high demand for imperial slaves. Where can I get those? Let's open the browser here. Here we go. Yes, that's better. No, this isn't the one. I was looking for this one. Now this one will start making noise again, so let's shut it down. Good. Find a loop trade route in Robigo. Maximum hop distance, let's make that 50. I'm okay with 50. Yes. Okay. Find loops. $5,000 credits per. Oh, this actually is a Apurui. Conductive fabrics from Robigo to Marcy Gateway. Apurui. Oh, no. Wait a second. This is not good. But Apurui. Single hop trade. Let's use the other one then. Apurui. Marcy Gateway, I think it was. To Robigo. Robigo Mines. Available credits. Well, let's say about 4.5 million. I have more, but I want to keep some of it. About 200 tons. Oh man, that's 500 and something light years away. No, thank you. No, thank you. Find routes. 80. Let's get it to the 80 light year mark. Sothis Mining, Bertrandite to Robigo Mines. Well, that's not really going to work. Because Bertrandite is probably not in high demand here. Bertrandite. It's actually in supply here. So no, that is not going to work. Here we go again. I think slavery might be imperial slaves, getting them here. That might actually be a good thing. Include planetary, yes. Robigo. What is the closest place where you can find those? Torno. 15,296. I would make around 1,600 credits every time. No, that wouldn't work. Nope. Let's see, another option. Because this is not going to work. I need to either find a closer station or find somewhere where it's cheaper, where the profit margin is higher. Because 260 something light years. Let's see, Torno. Torno. $11 jumps, but that is without cargo, so it'll probably be around 16 with cargo. That's not going to work. I did find another route, but that was with stuff that wasn't on high demand as well. So a hydrogen fuel, I could make quite a nice profit with that, but there's actually a supply here. The thing is, I can sell it here with a slightly higher a slightly better income, but it's not going to work. Let's see. Explosives, water. Where will I be able to get some water? Produced by agricultural and extraction. Wouldn't Sothis have water? Since that is pretty close. Here. Buy from Sothis. and bring to Robigo. I could also get it from Seos. That might just be a little closer. Plus, New Dawn Station is closer to the entrance than the other one. Available credits, 4.5 million. Yes, about that. Great. 200. Yes. Find. Hydrogen fuel. No. No, thank you. Bertrandite, indite, uraninite. Is there any of those that is actually in high demand here? Let's see. Nope. It's all in supply. Bioreducing lesion. Those are in high demand. Very high. Technology, bioreducing. Yes. Where can we find those? Not really close by. Well, I'll just try to find anything that is on high demand. So let's start at the top. Explosives. Explosives. Somehow I always feel it might not be a good plan to transport explosives to an outpost like that. Find stations. 241 light years. $135 credits here. 257 light years. 135 credits. That would be about 600 per ton times 216. Nah, that still wouldn't be worth it. Water, check that already. Clothing. Clothing. Got back. Clothing. Find 251. Sellers Horizons in San. Yeah, San was one that was that I got told about earlier. Consumer technology. Consumer technology. There should be an easier way to do this, right? Consumer technology. 264. Let's see. Market. It's probably in the market. Select system. Robigo. Yes. Demand. Water, clothing, consumer. No, domestic appliances. Is there a possibility that there's domestic appliances closer by? Probably not. I don't think this actually looks better. No, that doesn't really look better because... Oh. Okay, domestic appliances. Here we go. Let's just check the next one. Domestic appliances. Find. 251 as well. Then animal meat, all food. Grain. If grain is in high demand, would grain be closer by? Grain is pretty normal. Foods, grain, here we go. Well, that's not going to work. 75 credits. It does save a few jumps, though. But still, not good. I think San is probably still the best. But it's pretty far away. Well, I'll go back here one last time and I'll just make a single hop trade from Robigo to San. Sellers Horizons, yes. And here there's Robigo Mines. Available credits 4.5 million. Yes. Cargo capacity about 200 tons. Okay. From Robigo, silver to Sellers Horizons. Okay. And the other way around, power generators. Are those in high demand as well? Let's see. Power generators, yes they are. Okay. Good. So, that's decided then. Silver. I'm going to get some silver here.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
11 jumps to Torno. No, we're going to go to San now. Oh man, this is going to take very long. I don't really like that. Especially not when I'm streaming. Let's see, did it actually... Yes, it applied that filter. 14 jumps. Well, you know what? I'm going to go back and forth once, and I think that would be it. I'm not going to continue doing this for hours on end. The strange thing is, Streamlabs didn't install itself again. Let's try one more time. We can try while we're traveling. Maybe I should just go into the resource extraction site here and just bounty hunt a little, because that would raise rep as well, right? Yeah, I'm just going to go back and forth once, and then I'll start. Then I'll start bounty hunting. I just think that is nicer. Plus, I need to get acquainted with my Python. Oh, of course, I have the fuel scoop as well.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, well, it seems that Streamlabels now is working. It would be fun if it keeps on working. Overheating quite quickly here. That's because I don't have the a good power plant yet. So I could use the proceedings from something like Robigo. But at the same time, you know, we were I was actually going to focus on combat ranking. And this does nothing for my combat ranking. It helps a little with the trade, but it does absolutely nothing for combat ranking. So I'm probably better off looking at the goals I have for this account if I get some bounty hunting done in Robigo. I'm actually paying for the Alphabet bobblehead pack now, at the moment. Since I got that sponsored as well. I'm going to make sure I actually purchase it this time. And then when I get to San, I might be able to get something funny on. I'm also going to save all the exploration data I have to sell that in Robigo, because I think that might also help in the trying to raise my reputation with the local factions there. Because I heard someone else actually state that they earned 350 million credits in the space of 3 hours. Well, since I stream about 2 or 3 hours every time I stream, it would be great if I had the possibility to actually get 350 million credits in within that space, because that would actually propel me towards the next ship, which would probably be an Anaconda. Would be fun to have a combat fitted Anaconda. Come on. Lower the temperature, please. Yes, it does go lower. 8 jumps, so we're halfway. No, it was 14 jumps. So after this jump, we're halfway. No, 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 no. Some systems really have a lot of astronomical objects around. Though 350 million, I would probably it wouldn't be a bad plan if I actually stuck all that credits, all those credits into this ship and maybe a further lance next to that. That might actually be a better plan than getting an Anaconda, but at the same time, an Anaconda, I would be able to set that up for a very high range jumps. So that would work really well. Because at some point I'm going to have to get access to Professor Palin in this account, and for that you need to have traveled 5,000 light years from your starting point. Well, in an Anaconda that does around 50 light years jump range. That would only be 100 jumps one way and 100 jumps back. That would be possible. Though I could also get myself a Diamondback Explorer to get that, which would be a lot cheaper. Oh, I just remember, I forgot some things. I'll have to do that now. Just 4 jumps to go. Okay, temperature's down, so let's jump. Same time, I'm posting some links on Facebook, which I always do before I start streaming, but now I forgot, so I'm actually doing that as we speak. Another 28 objects scanned. It would be great if the way back actually led through different systems. So I would get a higher number of scans done. Because if it would lead through the same systems continuously, then of course you would get less because you don't actually scan new systems. Okay, here we go. That was done. Oh, bummer. Stream Labels has blown itself up again. Something is not right there. So some of my announcements might not work. Sergeant Cruel B, good morning.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's see, has it deleted itself from the downloads again? Yes, it's gone again. That's just not good. I'm trying to install a program and it keeps on installing correctly, and then a few minutes later it shuts itself down and it's completely gone. Last jump. Before we actually turn back and go back to Robigo. Morning, yes. Stream labels set up. Yes, it's creating a shortcut. Good, that's what it's supposed to do. No, lots of fertilizers. I might not be able to get him. So I'm probably going to fight the interdiction. Yes, there we go. How are you doing this morning, Mr. Sergeant? Yeah, well, Stream Labels is dead. Let's see, I might be able to find, if I go to Google, an older version. 2.3. Downloads. Just home from work, having dinner. Aha. Twitch alert, stream labels, Chrome Web Store. Yeah, about an hour, well, 1.5 hours ago, I just had breakfast, so bought myself a lunch already, but that's going to be in, well, 2 hours from now, at least. I had a little, well, my breakfast was a little later than usual. The thing is, Stream Labels is dead, but what does it do? It helps me with the recent followers, which are down there, and it helps me with the latest donator, which is up there. But the rest of it, it doesn't really do a lot. The stream goal comes straight from Streamlabs. And the recent followers, I would be able to do that differently as well, I think. It's busy around here, see that? There's a lot of ships around here. It's a Twitch thing, or is something else broken? Well, it is. It comes from Streamlabs.com, which is a site that, well, it's more like a lab that allows you to do different things. You know, the pop-ups I have for new followers, new donations, things like that. Those all come from Streamlabs. And they also have a program, or not really, yeah, well, it is a program that gets installed into your PC, and it just builds some text files, like what are the latest followers. It will build that into a text file. It will build, it can build a donation, no, a follower goal or something like that into a text file, and it just keeps on updating those text files. And then you can do things like, here, this actually comes from that text file. And my most recent donator up here is from text file as well. So that is a program that I'm using for that. But the chat box down here comes straight from Streamlabs. This piece up here comes from Streamlabs as well, and let's see. I can show you. Show you the test here. Alert box. Yes. This.
Yay!
And this.
Thank you for that donation.
But also this. it all comes straight from the Streamlabs website, so I don't need the program to do all that. I just need a program to do that up there and this down here. And I'm thinking about how can I do that without there is something like a donation ticker. I'm probably going to have to look into that at a later point, and not now, but still it would be nice that if someone donates something, it would actually be updated. But at the moment I can't. This will update with when someone donates, but this won't, and that's just a bummer. So here we go, that is sold. Now we're going to get power generators, because we're going to earn just a little more money with these than with the mineral extractors. Okay, so Commander Wolfcrab, welcome to the stream, and it's Sean, I think it is. Welcome to the stream. Robigo, here we go again. Robi, yeah, with an I, like that. This is going to be quite the travel again. I'm guessing 14 jumps. Yes, 14 jumps, which is still a lot better than Kraden TV had, because he had about 16 jumps every single time. But my Python is probably engineered a little more.
Yay!
Oh, thanks for the follow, I think it is. Yes, it's Sean. So I'm going to go back to Robigo and just see how much increase I get in reputation. I thought Robigo was dead. Well, it doesn't seem to be dead. Or Kraden TV, who was here yesterday as well, and I'm expecting him to be in later. But this morning when I started up my my PC. Or actually my laptop, and I logged into the game, he was already online, so he might actually, well, be asleep or doing something else. Seaboss47, welcome. So anyway, he actually told me yesterday that he got 350 million in 3 hours, so I'm just willing to try that, you know. Any chance of getting some money, and plus I also think it's more or less educational to stream this and just make a video about it, because it could be that that is still working. If so, I'm going to make a video about it as well. Since my Python isn't fully upgraded yet, I can always use an influx of 350 million in 3 hours, you know. I'm not going to get the access today, I think. I might just, but I'm not going to have the 3 hours after I get access and I get cordial with them. I'm quite sure about that. But once I do, I can just stream in one setting, in one sitting, actually, not setting. I might be able to earn 350 million. Well, and that's always good, of course. As you can clearly see, I don't have a 5A fuel scoop yet. I think it was a 5B. Yeah, 5B. So I need a better fuel scoop. I also need a better power plant at some point. I still have the 7D. And I need some other stuff to be upgraded and at some point engineered. But I'm going to need some more money as well. I'm also contemplating which road to take with this account. I am on the way to get Elite on one of the three main things. So CQC, I'm not doing that on this account, that is. But exploration, trade and combat, one of those three I'm aiming to become Elite. I'm streaming all my progress on this account until I get Elite. And I might actually also want to focus on getting a cutter or a corvette, but that will take a very long time as well, and it's not necessary to get one of those to become Elite. There was a thing whereby you took missions to smuggle, then abandoned them and sold the slaves back to the station. However, you built up massive fines. I can imagine. It's Sean. Do you use trading as your main source of generating money? Can you explain? As in, am I trading people for money? Is that your question? I've never actually. If that is your question, I've never actually thought about doing that. But I could do that. Trading, haha, trading. I was gonna say trading for money. I have actually heard that players in other games like Quickie Baby, Sircon, and people like that who play World of Tanks a lot, and also Sir Havoc, you can actually pay them some money. Stupid phone, yeah. Autocorrect, yay! You can pay them some money to train you and to help you get acquainted with the game a lot more, and they'll show you some tips and tricks. But trading, so far, yes. As you can see here, I'm broker in trading, which is slightly higher than my combat rank is at the moment. But I'm not really sure yet. Trading is just I'm doing missions, and that's just the easiest way for me at the moment to earn credits. But I'm on my way back to Robigo and planning on doing some bounty hunting there, and just see if that is a better way to earn money, because I'm not earning a lot here. It's 14 jumps back and forth, and I just earn about 400,000 credits, so it's not really worth the effort. Not credit-wise, that is. It might actually raise my reputation a little quicker with Robigo than doing bounty hunting, but I'm just going to see how it's going to work out. Because I don't want to jump from Robigo to San in 14 jumps to earn about 230,000 credits, and then go all the way back another 14 jumps to earn a few hundred thousand. I think it is about 180 or 270, something like that. So in total that's not even 500,000, or maybe just close to 500,000, but it takes a very long time to get all that. Sir Havoc has his clan that helps with tips and training. Basically, it's community members going into a training room and doing scenarios with a group. I mean, his clan. I know. I used to be one of the deputy commanders of one of the clans. I was kicked out, though. Sort of. I actually decided to go because I didn't agree with some of the ways the policies were laid out. But Yeah. I used to be deputy commander of World of Tanks University 2. But that has been about 2 years ago now. I think. Well, 1.5 years ago. Best way to rank up with Robigo is to take enough delivery missions to fill your hold, then sell to the black market at Robigo. So delivery missions from Robigo, and then sell to the black market at Robigo. I don't think that is a way to increase your rank with the because you're not doing the deliveries, right? Or should I just do delivery missions from other stations to Robigo and then sell that to the black market at Robigo? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Oh, I'm not crazy into it, but I do need help. I suck at tanks. I suck at tanks too. I've been a deputy commander of one of the clans in Sir Havoc's community, which I still think is a great community, by the way. And don't let my personal experience with some of the commanders there cloud your judgment or change your picture or whatever it is you'd like to call that. I just had a personal bad experience with some of the other community members and community leaders, and I didn't have a problem with Sir Havoc at all. I just didn't agree with the way he was actually silent about it until it all exploded, and that was just sad. But I do play a lot of World of Warships at the moment. On my YouTube channel, I think... No, my YouTube link hasn't posted yet, but it might be coming up soon. But I do play a lot of World of Warships. I actually was the in-house streamer for World of Warships in the Havoc X community. The Resident Streamer, it was called. But sadly, when I left the clan, I was blacklisted. So I can't get back in anymore. Can't get into the TeamSpeak server. Let's see, Wolfcrab, you say no from anywhere other than Robigo, then abandon them. That then becomes stolen goods. They are dodgy bastards there. Okay, so I just find the closest station, basically, that has a population that has stations. The closest to Robigo, get some delivery missions from there, and then sell all that at Robigo, right? It will get me a bounty on my head, and I wouldn't be able to go bounty hunting anymore. Aha! Well, that would be a fun thing to do. Why not? But first, let me deliver this. You're actually okay at that game. Yeah, I'm actually doing some ranked battles at the moment in World of Warships. I finally got up to rank 10 now. Oh, here it is, the YouTube link. But I did have some bad luck in ranked the last few days. I'm still at rank 10, but it's not really going well. Robigo has always been for smugglers and pirates. Yes. Well, the thing is, I just need to make sure that I always have the repurchase value of my ship in cash, because as soon as I'm going to become a rogue agent, then you know, there's a price on my head, and people would like to kill me, even NPCs, of course. Oh, here we go. What's that? It's a vulture. I might be able to take him, but I'm not sure.
Ready to engage.
Ready to engage. Well, sometimes this just works. I'll aim at the destination, and as soon as the countdown starts... Nope. Well, let's just see if I can kill him. I might not be able to.
Under attack.
Let's first scan him. Well, so far it goes well.
Target shield offline. Warning.
I think I'll be able to kill him. But then again, if he's only competent,
Temperature critical. Target
that was that. I don't need any of these things, so... Ranked is a mix of good and bad. I hit rank 10 and that's where I'll stay. Well, that's where I stayed last season. And since we still have 20 days, I think it's 20 days left, I'm actually trying to get into the single digits. If I would get up to rank 5, I would be thrilled, and I would probably stay there. And then next season, I'd try to get into the top 3 ranks. And then the season after that, you just wanted 6 tons of cargo. Poor Vulture. Yeah, well, you shouldn't get my cargo. Should have found someone else's cargo. I'm not here to support him or his family. Come on, I'm on the verge of becoming a pirate myself and becoming wanted myself, and now he's... Nah. That would have been too much.
frameshift drive charging.
Here we go. 2 more jumps. So this is 1, and then comes the next one. Alright, I'm trying to scan, but I had the wrong fire group selected. So that doesn't work, of course.
Frameshift drive charging.
Here we go. Well, you know, if I get access to black markets and start selling stuff there, I'm actually working on one of the engineers as well, because for one of the engineers, I think it was the Dweller, you needed to have access to 5 black markets, right?
Fuel sink disengaged.
Well, as soon as I land here, I need to make a quick bathroom break, and I'll also get myself a coffee. I need that. Oh, as soon as I land here and sell my cargo, that is. Yeah, that was for the dweller, right, Seabass? I could check here. Few engineers. Todd the Blaster, Zachariah Nemo. The Dweller. Yeah, black markets. But the thing is, as soon as I abandon a lot of missions, you know, I can't go back to the same system over and over and over again. At some point, I'm going to be wanted in that system. And I might have to get into another system to get my cargo from there the next time. I might be able to try several times, but at some point I'm going to be unable to go back to the same system. Because I'll be wanted. But we'll see about that. First I'm going to land here, deliver my cargo, deliver my scans, and then have a short bathroom break and a coffee. I'll bring the coffee up, by the way. So. Boarding permission denied. Why is that? Probably because there's... Of course, they only have one medium landing pad. There's probably some traffic going on there at the moment. See, there is something happening there. It looks like there's actually a spacecraft leaving. So let's try again. Yes. Now it'll work.
Landing gear deployed.
It's pretty strange to see that the landing pad is still turning while I'm approaching the landing pad already. Here we go. Yeah, well, it's going to take very long to raise my credits this way, but well, this'll work. 1.3 million, not bad. Well, that's just for this page. Maybe I have another page. Yes, I actually have quite a lot of scanning data. Okay. Black market. Well, there is a black market here, so I'll be able to do just what you said. Friendly. Yes, I'm friendly. Yeehaw. But that's not enough to get... Or is it? Yes, it is. Okay, well, I'll start on this right away. I can't get these yet, but this is not the controlling faction as well. How do I raise my reputation with this faction? If they're not the controlling faction, then there's no other station here. Since it looks like these are all slightly better, you know, higher paying. But these aren't bad as well. Though it is quite a travel, 388 light years. But it looks like this one and that one are actually to the same spot. Turn in bounties, or if there is a combat zone, fight for them in the combat zone. Yeah, there is some bounty hunting or rest zones. That's what I mean. You know what? I'm going to go into the rest zone after I get my coffee and after I get my bathroom break done. So I'll be back in about 3 minutes. Back in 3 or 4 minutes. And then I'll probably do some bounty hunting in the resource extraction site. See if I can get some more credits doing that, and also raise my reputation up to friendly with the Empire faction here. And then I can start transporting well, all the unwilling passengers. Let's put it that way. So I'll be back soon. So, hello, here we go again. Let's lock that destination and go there. Because it would be great if I get at least friendly with the Empire faction here as well. And then from there on, I can start delivering all the unwilling passengers. Techno 2K8, welcome to the stream, by the way. I haven't welcomed you today yet. And Soyo Kaze 999. Oh, wait a second, it's not this. It's not this one, it's the other planet over there. See, it's not these rings, it's those over there. Okay. Well, no problem, we'll just go there. Isn't there a resource extraction site closer by? Doesn't look like it. There might be more further away. Let's just look at the system. Yeah, there might be some around there as well. But I think those are okay. I'm comfortable with the resource extraction site high, not with the hazardous one yet. At least not by myself. So, passenger missions and slavery missions, is that the same thing, basically? Or is it different? I'll just try the stream labels setup once again, so I can at least refresh it. Okay, here we go. Stream labels at least has started now. So I can refresh. Session restart. Okay. Maybe that will work. Sidewinder, Sidewinder, Cradle. Sorrow, Diamondback Scout. Could it be? Oh, no. Black Discord, Diamondback Explorer. Is he wanted? Yes, he is. No, he's lawless. Gunther. Oh, he's got a bounty. Let's get a little closer. And yes, I am going to need a new power plant at some point. Because it looks like my beam lasers are totally unable at the moment to work on this. Let's use some chaff. And the Diamondback Explorer actually takes down my shields. How is this possible? Come on. No, this is not going to work. How is this possible? I think I might have made a wrong decision here. Don't you agree? But the closest shipyard was not here. That was pretty far away. That's about 14 jumps away. Okay, I'm done. Okay, come on. What am I waiting for? It looks like the game froze. I'm going to have to restart it. I don't want to do it because it looks like combat logging, but at the same time, if it stalls like this, there's not really a way to do it differently. Well, here we go. Why doesn't the launcher restart as well? Let me try again. Commander Bwana-Mzungu. Here we go. Only one copy of the Elite Dangerous launcher can run at a time. Yeah, but there's no copy. Oh, wait a second. There's probably one in the other. Oh, there is actually quite a lot still running. There's 3 instances of the launcher running as background process. That's not good, right? War Thunder launcher is also running. I want that to go. Stream labels is working. That's a good thing. Okay. But now... yeah. Now there's only one launcher running in the background. Let's see if I can kill that as well. It just takes a very long time. I'm not sure what is happening. Okay, well that one's done as well. Now let's restart the original official launcher. There it goes. Now I can start. I can actually push the play button. Or is my internet going down again? Doesn't look like it. No, internet's still okay. Well, here we go. Hopefully it'll load. Good. And quick. But it looks like it's going to be okay. At least Stream Labels is working again. Well, you are all... well, I'm not saying you are all, but you can all see that I was destroyed. And I didn't actually kill the game myself. I was killed, then the game froze, and I had to restart. Well, it all says lawless, but it doesn't really mean that they're wanted, right? He's got 151,000 credit bounty. Let's see. You know, I am, after all, more maneuverable than this clipper. So let's see if I can get behind him or below him, and then just start killing him. How is he able to turn that fast? 54% already. But I should be able to kill him. And I might have to get out right after that. Okay. Now, let's see what happens this time. I should have just gone back to... Yeah. Well, now it is dead. Okay. Total ship cost 4.4 million. No problem. I'll pay that. Okay, we're actually back at Robigo Mines. That's good. That's good. And now there are no missions available. Well, let's see. If I'm correct, there were also some non-high resource extraction sites. Let's try that. Well, what kind of shield do I actually have? I felt like my shield was down really fast. Yes, that is true. Shield. Where's my shield? Where's my shield? I can't. Oh, 5A. Well, that should hold out a little longer. Good morning, Creighton. I actually got myself the alphabet bobblehead pack. Since yesterday, there was enough on my PayPal account to pay for that. Let's go to the regular resource extraction site and make sure that I actually watch what happens to my health. Though last time, from 21% to 1% within a second, that was just a little quick. But then again, this ship isn't really set up for... I wonder why. Well, I know why. Anyway, last time out in a resource extraction site, I was actually killed really quickly. But then again, this Python isn't really set up for combat yet. But there's no place I can outfit it better to be better suitable for combat at the moment. But I'll just go there, see if I can... Can't help you there, buddy. No problem. If I die in Robigo, I'm dead. Why is that? Don't you have the repurchase value? Oh, fines. Yes. Yeah, I can imagine. 500 million credit in fines. Yeah, that's a pretty high amount of fines. You're absolutely right about that. Well, what I'm trying to do is at least gain some credits with bounty hunting, but also gain some experience with the Empire faction here. As you can see, I was or am friendly to the controlling faction, which is an independent faction, so it's not Federation, Alliance, or Empire. But I would like to be friendly, or cordial, or friendly to the Empire faction here as well. Then I can at least get both of their missions and gain quite a lot more credits. So I hope that the normal resource extraction site, where I'm at the moment, actually gives me a better chance to survive as well. Because I wasn't really surviving. Well, you can get rep with bounty hunting, if I'm correct. And if not, one of the viewers that said this was not correct as well. But I believe it is possible. Oh, he's in a wing of 4. That's probably not going to work. Well, are you actually allied or friendly to both factions, or just to the one? What? He's firing missiles? Let's take him out as soon as possible.
Target destroyed. Target cargo dropped.
Oh. He is actually being attacked. Well, that's the wing of 4, right? Yeah, I'm not going to mess with those. I just don't think that's a good plan. That's how you tried it. Is this how you tried it with bounty hunting? In rep, but you don't get rep back by selling the slaves. Okay. Only with the controlling fact. Yeah.
Target destroyed.
I didn't get any rep for that. He's got no record, okay. Since they're all lawless here. Delavian, good day. I'm just curious to see whether or not I can find some targets here that are wanted by the other faction. It's probably going to be this group of 4 anyway. Right? Oh, thanks for the host. Well, he is a little preoccupied now. Might be able to just make use of that. Kill 1 out of the 3 and then get the other ones as well. If I'm quick. That was that. Next.
Under attack.
He's attacking me.
Target shields offline. Warning. Temperature critical.
3 more ranks until the Corvette. Well, you can get that pretty quickly if you stick to Sophis. That's where I got mine.
Target destroyed.
Now, there's 2 more. Yeah, well, quickly is relative, right? Relatively quickly. Let's put it that way. There's not really a quick way to rank up, but compared to other ways, it's pretty quick there. Plus, it'll also help you to get loads of credits. Okay, now I'm really being attacked by the 2 of them. I'm surprised how relatively easy this went, because they didn't actually attack me with the 4 of them. I was able to get 2 killed without all of them focusing on me. And now I just have 1. Let's put some more power in the shields, so it can regenerate a little while I'm scanning him. Good. Oh, it was actually destroyed before my scan was done. But here it says Bounty and Empire, so I might actually be able to get some of the bounty with the other faction here. Took me 1 day to get from ensign to lieutenant commander. With your support Oconda. Yes. That would be nice, but I'm not really sure this is the right way to gain rep with the other faction. All weapons on shields regen. Yeah, on my main account I have a Python with that as well. Well, not all weapons, but my 2 beam lasers are shield regen. There's a Cobra Mark IV around. Heisenberg.
Scan detected.
Let's see. Oh, he's also chaffing. He might be wanted. At least he's asking for cargo. Yes, he's got some bounty. Good.
Under attack.
I can chaff as well, you know. But I can kill you a lot faster than you can kill me.
Warning. Taking heat damage. Target cargo dropped.
Target cargo dropped. Well, I wasn't here for your cargo, I was here for your body. Goodbye. Appetite, Sidewinder. I don't think he's wanted. He's probably part of the wing over there. Yes, he is. But I went all out on them after playing with bad people and going to high-risk sites to get them started. I helped a friend kill a dropship in a Sidewinder by constantly shooting his shields so they would regen. Well, that is just cool. That's what I did as well with, but I wasn't with a Sidewinder. That was one of my friends who was flying around. I think it was a Viper or something like that. And I was flying around with Python with the same setup, and we went into a combat zone with him and a few others, and that was just fun. Harlequin, Diamondback Explorer. I'm guessing he's wanted. Not sure. It's just a wild guess. Whee. Where is he? Where is he? Where'd he go? He was probably scared, so he went away. Not sure about that, but oh, Viper Mark IV. Why are you here? Isn't that? Yes, it is. That's the same Diamondback Explorer.
Scan detected.
If I get the chance, I'll scan them both before I start firing, and I'll probably try to take out the Python first. First of all, because it's slightly easier to kill, but it's also got slightly better weapons. So it's most dangerous out of the two.
Target shields offline. Warning, temperature critical. Under attack. Warning, temperature critical. Taking
Well, let's see.
target destroyed.
Okay. Looks like I'm building up a nice amount of bounties in the Empire, or sorry, in the Alliance, but there's no aligned faction here. So I'm just going to go back and see if this actually worked. If you get what I mean. Already at 39% Lieutenant Commander. Well, that's not bad. Not bad at all, I think. Robigo mines.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Do you guys have an idea of how I could work on how I can work on the uh-oh.
Integrity compromised.
Sure. All integrity compromised. I should have flown past these rings. And how I can get my Empire ranking, or the other faction ranking up. Oh. This might actually be a way.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
An Imperial courier here. He's got 50,000 credits. Bounty on his head.
Under attack. Warning, temperature critical. Scan detected. Warning, temperature critical. Target shields offline.
Boom.
Target destroyed.
This is a wing. Of 4. A few eagles. And a sidewinder. Not going to bother.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yes, you do. 1 second. Okay. I'll wait. Oh, by the way, Mr. Craden, I found some Chinese beamers for about $35 on the interwebs, and of course free shipping. It'll probably take some weeks before they get here. Hello, Mr. Chaoswulff, welcome to the stream. So the 180 degrees screen for €300, it is probably a very viable plan. It could really work. Okay, Chaoswulff, if you'd like, I could get into the TeamSpeak server and we can chat if you want to. I'm not here. Just a figment of your imagination. I can actually hear you say that. Sure. Wuginagi Hip 10716. Is that the same minor faction? Just woke up, so not online as of yet. Need food and coffee first. Yeah, I just finished my second coffee of the day, so I can imagine you need your first. So, the end of this week I'm going to go on holidays. For 2 weeks we'll be in France, so this is probably my last stream before that. Though I might stream a little something... I might need a stream a little Minecraft with my eldest son on Thursday afternoon. Is that the Chaoswulff? Yes, it is. Yeah, I saw you were streaming last week, and I also read that you had some internet problems, and I knew, since last time we streamed together, that you actually had some problems with your internet first, so you couldn't actually stream at all some time ago. So I guess that's all straightened out, yeah. Wednesdays and Saturdays. Well, that would be perfect because I'm planning on, after the holidays, streaming on Monday, Tuesday and Thursday. So we'll just have to find some other wolves to stream on Fridays and Sundays, and then we'll have wolves streams. Oh, you've moved house. Okay. Well, that solves a problem as well. The guy that teach me about 99% of what I know of the game. Yeah, well, for me it's the same thing. Chaoswulff is... I'm still watching all his videos, though I've spoken to the guy, not in real life of course, but all through TeamSpeak. I've spoken to him several times, but yeah, always good to hear from your success stories. So Chaoswulff, should we plan to have a second tutorial stream after the holidays somewhere? So let's say in about 4 weeks, 5 weeks maybe. And we might be able to stream it simultaneously and do it together. So you stream your end, I stream my end, and we can both cut and paste for YouTube later on. Bounty vouchers for the Empire. Well, that has raised my reputation a little bit, probably. But not enough, of course. Will other imperial bounties. If I go into an empire system and get a lot of the empire bounties there, if I deliver that here, will that raise my reputation with this faction as well? Sounds like a plan. Well, then we should probably try to set it up at some point. Should we talk about that later? Right now, I really want to get myself partnered with Twitch. Yeah, that's my long-term goal as well. I'm actually I'm in the affiliate program at the moment, but I'm not near the partnership at all. Of course, I mean 3 viewers at the moment, so not really a lot yet. Yeah, I thought so, Chaoswulff. I'm trying to raise my reputation with this faction, but since it's not the controlling faction and there are no missions here, it's kind of hard. I'm not sure how I could do that. You were in 30 or 40 when you did your surprise stream on Saturday. Well, I have had higher numbers, but at the moment with my schedule, I'm streaming during daytime. And in the evenings it's just a little better. If I stream in the evening, well, I have had 80 at some point. But that was all in the evening. Though I think with this game, it's less important at the time of day you stream. Because it's just one server, you know. It's not connected to an EU or an NA or an Asian server like World of Tanks or World of Warships. If you stream World of Warships from the EU server around this time, you won't have a lot of viewers. But if you stream from the NA server around this time or the Asian server, you have more viewers. So there's always selling exploration data. That helps a lot with minor factions. Well, I'm not really the explorer here. But if I get these, all these, and just deliver them all, and scan every system on the way there, I might actually be able to sell that. But will that also work with the non-controlling faction? It'd help. Okay. Here, I'll just get these. Most of the time they're all nicely grouped together. Let's see if that's true for these as well. It would be bad if it was just... Yeah, see? They're all pretty much grouped together all over there. Okay. Let's look at the mission board again. No more missions. Let's see. I do have quite some cargo space left. So I might try a little board hopping. You can still sell them back to the station. No. Non-controlling? No, you have to do missions for them if you want to get influence with factions that aren't in control. Yeah, but I thought you could also raise it with bounties. A little. Not by much, but just a little maybe. But then again, I didn't see any bounties on any of the craft I destroyed with the with that minor faction. Yeah, well, I saw some with CDE Corporation, but it wasn't a lot. Yeah. Since there's no since there's no missions for the Imperial faction here. It's going to get hard to raise my reputation with this faction. It has been raised a little bit though. Just going to swap between the different private groups I have at the moment. Any reason you're trying to raise rep with this faction? Well, just because I would like more missions from Robigo. Though these are all nice as well. It's going to get me quite some credits. But if the other faction is friendly as well, then I can get more missions, of course. And I might be able to get more higher paying missions as well. Didn't spot it was Robigo. Wasn't that faction nerfed into the ground? Well, I've heard it was nerfed, but Kraden here says that he earned 350 million in 3 hours. Wasn't it something like that? Wolves with Jonai. That is the private group, of course. So if there's no missions here, I'll just set off and go. No missions. Well, let's see. I don't have a lot of space left as well. Just 36. Well, many of the pack were down in another Imperial system and made a lot of money. Okay. So this is going to be material rewards, slaves, unique. Bonus will be affected if scanned. It actually doesn't say anything about the credits here, but it was quite a lot. Anyway, I think I'm going to get out here and see what I can do. Let's make sure I select the right target to fly to. I think this is the closest one. Elska. I'll get to Elska. Come on. Yes, thank you. Somehow it doesn't want me to select the target like that. How many jumps is that going to be? 18. That's worth a try. I'll probably get a lot of scanning or a lot of exploration data on the way. Natjainen. Somehow that name has a Finnish ring to it, if you get what I mean. Not sure it is, but to me it sounds like that. Hello. Well, here we go. Yes, I'm from Finland. Here! Wow. I actually got it right. Of Got some family living in Finland as well.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Seems the system the pack were flocking to was Quince. Yeah. Well, I've been to Quince before on this account. I might have to go back there at some point. I really need to upgrade the Python a little more, because now it's got a 7D power plant. It doesn't really handle heat well. Plus, I can't really upgrade any other stuff yet because of, well, the fact that I don't have enough power yet.
Fuel scooping.
Didn't they kill Quince? No, they didn't.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, the service scan missions are still great. I heard the same thing, so I might actually go there as well. Though, of course, I'm transporting slaves now, so I'll first have to do that. Oh, you're on TeamSpeak now as well. Well, give me a few seconds,
Fuel scooping.
and I'll get in there too.
Fuel scooping complete.
Here we go. Still need to go get some coffee. Yeah, you need to do that. Where is it? TeamSpeak. Yes, there it is.
Frameshift drive charging.
15 more jumps? Yes. It's going to take some time. TeamSpeak, come on. Yes, there we go. It's asking for an update. No, let's not do that at the moment. Wolves of Jonai.
Yay!
Thanks for the follow.
Connected.
I'll change my nickname as well. Streaming. Wait a second. I first have to do this.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah. Oh, I can't actually prolong it anymore, so let's just do it like this. Streaming.
Channel switched.
Good morning.
No, I went there. I went up there on a bit of a killing spree. Not so long. Well, last time it was big. I went up there on a killing spree. The amount of harmless, shieldless fucking ships that are up there, because they got no idea how to fit their ships either. I just killed a fucking lot of them.
Not sure if we heard you on TeamSpeak. I heard you talking on the stream, but I don't think I can hear you in TS there.
Okay. This should be better.
Yeah, now I can hear you on there, I think.
Yeah. Well, that's the TeamSpeak had the wrong microphone.
Yeah, that
installed,
might be.
so.
That sounds about right.
Fuel scooping.
Well, thankfully, I've only got one microphone on my whole computer, so I actually have several, but the other ones are all disabled.
Well, it sounds like you've got a cold, Mr. Chaoswulff.
No, I don't. I just have hay fever, so I sound like
Oh,
this for
yeah.
the entire of summer.
Yeah. Yeah. That could be.
Yes, unfortunately, this is the case. It's the problem of being a serial bloody boss, but just suffering so hard with hay fever as I do, which reminds me, as when I go and make me coffee, I need to go and take my medicine as well.
Yeah, well, you just get yourself some coffee. You've said it 3 times now, so.
I know. Not only do I suffer from not coffee, but hay fever, I'm also a serial procrastinator.
Well, we could shake hands on that probably.
But the thing is, now I've got my decent internet. I've now got a 20 megabyte upload speed. That's megabyte, whatever. I've got a 20 upload now, so up from the 1.2 that I used to have. So it's way better for making videos now.
Yeah, that's still about 1/25th of my speed, but congratulations on the times 20 upgrade.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I still kind of have the little bit of the twitchy issue when people go and keep telling me how much better their internet is than mine. So just be careful you don't keep going on, otherwise I might kick you out of the channel again.
Again? Yes, it's only happened about 3 times.
I think I've only kicked like about 10 people out if I keep doing that, but it's only a joke and they come straight back.
Yeah. They don't get permabanned, luckily.
Yes, and Creighton's telling us that he has better internet than both of us. If I could kick him out of the channel, I would. Yeah, 300 down, 50 up. Well, I'm in Norway, so I don't think we get anything that great.
Yeah, I got 500 down and 500 up. It's a really nice connection, but the thing is, it's not as stable as I would like it to be. Sometimes, well, just a week ago I was streaming and it kept on kicking me out of the server.
Right,
and
okay.
my stream kept on reconnecting. So if it's working, it's great. But sometimes, you know, I've got this really big 12.5 gigabyte video to upload, and then, well, I walk downstairs. I'll just be busy doing some other stuff, and I'll come back in about half an hour or an hour, and that's it. It said something went wrong and I have to restart. That's really bad as well.
Right. Yeah, thankfully I never had to deal with that, even with the 1.2 meg upload. I did have to upload overnight, but it was never disconnecting me that much.
Yeah, and that's, you know, of course it's a blessing to have an internet speed this quick, but if it's wonky like that, well, luckily my wife works at a network hardware reseller. So I actually got a switch now that is actually they've written it off because it's got 24 switches, 24 ports, but port number 14 is broken, so they can't sell it.
Okay.
So
Why do you need a switch with so many ports?
Well, let's put it this way. I've got an Xbox, I've got a regular computer, I've got a laptop, I've got this one, my wife's got a laptop, my son's got a laptop, my son's also got an old Linux thingy.
Right, okay. But don't you usually connect a lot of these via Wi-Fi?
Yeah, but that's the thing. I can't find any affordable equipment that works well with my internet router.
Right, okay, fair enough.
I just have one now, and I thought, you know what, I'll just put the switch in there because it'll work with a much more stable connection as well. And I'll just, you know, after the holidays, because on Friday we're leaving to go to France for 2 weeks. But after I get back, I'll probably just get a lot of cables and distribute them through the whole house, make some of these network connector ports, and just use it, you know, put everything on cable internet.
Right. Fair enough.
It's a little harder to make, but at the same time the connection gets a lot more stable, and then just our mobile phones will work on the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, well, I'm here by myself, so all I've got is my phone, my two Nintendo DS's, my Nintendo Switch, my Xbox, and the TV.
Yeah.
That's all I've got that connect onto the and my main computer, obviously. But the main computer is the only one that's running on a wired connection. Everything else runs on Wi-Fi, even the television.
Yeah.
But turns out, yeah, you did actually mention the fact that I had internet issues, but turns out it was my own blooming fault.
Yeah, well, that's something that the internet service provider keeps on telling me. It's my own fault. So I keep on disconnecting all the equipment and just connecting one PC, and then testing the connection. And of course, it's like, you know, when you go to a doctor and because your knee hurts and it has been hurting for weeks and weeks and weeks, and you just think, okay, I have to go to the doctor at one point. So you go there, no problem. It doesn't even hurt. And then you say, well, it did for weeks. Well, where did it hurt? Well, I can point you to where it hurts. Well, does this hurt? Nope. And nothing is wrong. But then as soon as you walk out of the office, you say, ah, there it is again. You walk back in and they say, well, you'll have to make another appointment. Well, that happens with my internet connection as well. Continuously, it's.
Do you want to know why?
Sorry? Want to know why?
Do you want to know why that happens?
Well, tell me.
Do you want to... Okay, that was a good example of that, but 10 to 1, the ISP is more than likely either throttling you or something like that. They aren't legally allowed to do that, but they do that, doesn't matter. And they could be throttling you so much that it takes your internet speed down like a truck ton, which is illegal, but at the end of the day on your contract it says up to and then a speed, so that's how they can get around it. Another thing is they always blame your hardware, which turns out to be their hardware, and it's always on their end. It doesn't matter. I'd recommend upgrading your Wi-Fi router and all that stuff, and maybe your modem and all that crap. And then once you can try and do some type of trace route or something. There's programs out there that do it, and the ISPs can't exactly ignore.
I had a problem with my internet. It turned out it was nothing to do with the equipment or anything. It was where the wire went outside under the ground, so their cables to a junction box, and the junction box had become corroded, therefore the wires had become corroded, and that was a problem.
Yeah, well, for me it's a little bit different. For me, it was actually my fault. I'd actually bought these little items. You plug them into your power lines, then you can plug the cables into it, so you can run the signal over the power lines. Yeah. Didn't realise that in this, because they work perfectly in my previous apartment. In this apartment, no, they don't work that way because the wiring in this apartment's a bit weird. So it was all that it was doing was disrupting the signals from the router. So it was just screwing with the router, and I didn't realise that I got them plugged in the entire time. So I never thought to take them out and test it.
I need a new router because my fucking super hub bullshit thing is absolute terrible. Really terrible.
Well, the thing is that as soon as I've had several mechanics come here, and they've all tested it, and one of them said, I've tested the line, and the line is perfect, so it should be your equipment. And then the next one says, I check all my equipment, and then the next the next mechanic that comes by, he says, well, we've tested all your network completely. It's not more your network, it should be our part. I'm like, yeah, well, your colleague just said it was my network. And then you keep on calling customer service or the technical side of the customer service, and they keep on telling you, well, it's your network. I said, yeah, one of your service mechanics who came to my house actually said that as well. So the next one who came and tested it. I actually have one of my friends, is a Cisco engineer. He actually did a lot of work on my network, and he said there's nothing wrong with your network on the inside. So we keep on searching to find a problem, but we haven't really been successful in finding.
Silly question. Do you find that the weather affects it at all?
Nope.
Okay.
People say weather affects Wi-Fi, Ethernet and all that stuff. No, it doesn't, ever. The only thing that really affects your internet in general is, again, throttling from the ISP. which they don't say they do, and high traffic like times. So say for example, it could be 9 in the morning, or a time where people are waking up, or a time when people are coming home from.
No, I
school or
wasn't
work.
actually referring to Wi-Fi. I was referring to the internet itself.
Yeah, but that's
I had an issue in my last place where the internet kept on dropping, especially when it was raining, and it was because they used these crappy plastic connections, and the box that the connector was in was badly insulated, and then the water got into the connector. As soon as they replaced that one connector, problem solved. The box still leaks, but it didn't bother the connector at all.
Well, that is probably impossible with my connection, since it's a fiber optic connection.
Okay, yeah, then that is impossible.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I don't think I've got fibre where I am. You think you're living in Oslo, city centre of bloody Norway? That's everyone would have like really good internet, considering especially all the building that they're doing right now. But no.
No.
I don't know how it works in Oslo Chaos, but in Copenhagen, the local residents got a choice to vote on whether they went fibre optic or not. And because many of the residents actually had to pay for the installation themselves, many streets in Copenhagen do not have fibre optic. They're still on copper wire.
Yeah, I don't know how it works here in Oslo, but it does. It seems to generally, from my personal experience, it seems to be whatever that the government decides. So, yeah. I'm not a big fan of the government here.
I'm not a big fan of the government here, but hey.
Yeah, no.
Well, you could always come and move to the Netherlands. At least you know that there's a 500 megabit lines available here.
But if it keeps kicking me off constantly, then I'd rather.
Oh, yeah, you might have a point there.
I could always just tell you this. If you like the government isn't the government.
Now, Creighton says, whoever is talking, welcome to Germany. Well, we don't have any Germans in here at the moment, right?
Nope.
I don't think so. No, because I'm in Norway, and two of them are in UK, and
Well, I'm from the Netherlands, of course.
yeah, and Sis is from Sismodium, I think.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, you're from Denmark, aren't you?
Well, Manchester originally, but yeah, living in
Yeah.
Denmark.
Well, you're in Denmark. is what I'm
Manchester.
saying. Yeah, well, I'm from
Yep.
Stoke-on-Trent originally, but I'm currently in Norway.
Well,
I haven't lived in
I've spent some time
Manchester
in Salford.
That's where
Yeah.
I went to university.
Well, my sense of direction is akin to that of a lame duck, so I have no idea where that is.
Salford is part of Greater Manchester.
Oh,
You shouldn't say in Salford. You actually shouldn't say you're in Manchester, because the people around there would say, no, you're not in Manchester. You're in Salford.
The people around there would stab you.
Yeah.
To get more accurate, I'm actually from Newcastle under Lyme, which is just outside of Stoke-on-Trent. But nobody outside of England knows that there's two Newcastles inside England, and I'm from the smaller of the two. So I'll just say I'm from Stoke. It's easier.
Yeah, that's probably easier. If I would actually have to name one soccer team or football team, depending on where you're from, that I'm a fan of, it's actually Newcastle United. But that's from the bigger Newcastle.
That is the bigger Newcastle. There isn't a football team from the smaller. The only
Well,
local
probably
football
there is,
teams
but
that
it's a
we've got-
very small local club, you know. For the
only two
kids.
football clubs that we have around my old hometown, well, my hometown, is Stoke City and Port Vale. Those are the only two that are around there, and Stoke City is the larger of the two.
Isn't Stoke still trained by the Dutchman?
I've no
Former
I
keeper?
don't follow football, so I haven't the foggiest.
Okay.
I've never been a football fan, which surprises a lot of people, considering I am British. I'm in Norway, and everyone keeps asking me who my favourite football team is. I said, well, none of them actually, and they're all so surprised.
Yeah. Well, there is something wrong with your DNA then.
Apparently so. It's one of the ones that's not mutated by I love footballism. Yeah, I don't know. I'm
You don't
coming
like
out with
football?
randomness.
Oh, Crane says, no, I meant they are throttling stuff all over Germany and there's nothing we can do about it. That's probably a political thing as well, yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, when I was living in England and I was still back in Stoke, Newcastle, I was living with my grandmother for a time when I was helping look after my grandfather. But we had, I had a really good internet connection there. I don't remember what the upload-download was, whatever. It was good enough, but I wasn't YouTubing at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And because at this point, Elite Dangerous wasn't a thing. I started doing it since I've been doing Elite Dangerous YouTubing since I've been living in Norway. So, and the thing is, that connection was being throttled to hell and high water during a lot of parts of the day. So if I was trying to watch YouTube or whatever, it was being an absolute pain in the rear end.
Yeah. Well, I do know that one of my switches in home, or routers, or whatever you like to call that, I've got two different. You know, my router has two different internet ports. I have one other switch connected to each of the ports, and one of the two actually has some issues sometimes. So I'm right. Well, they could actually have a point. That is the one that is causing the problems on the whole network. But when I disconnect it, I still have the same problem, even if I restart the router. Okay. So I'm like, yeah, well, maybe it's a combination of things.
Honest, it could be 6 and one often. There's little column A, little column B kind of thing. Yeah. But it's entirely possible that there are some issues on their side, but it's just being expedited by some minor problems in your network.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, okay, as soon as it's after holidays, I'll have my friend get over here. He's actually a wolf as well, by the way.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, but not a very active one. he's a Dutchman and he's a Cisco engineer. Yeah. So he'll come over and he'll install the network here. I'll install the cables. He'll install the router, the switch, and well. Then I wish the internet service provider good luck telling me that it's due to my network, because I'm quite sure it's not going to be.
Nice. And I've just seen that Crane was asking who can win on a wet night in Stoke. I'm assuming this is a football thing, and then between the two of them, I'd probably guess it'd probably be Stoke, because they've got their biggest stadium. I've actually worked in their stadium temporarily, but it was nothing to do with football.
I just remembered, you know, I actually have smuggling missions and I don't have a heatsink with me. That's probably not a good thing, right?
Well, if you line yourself up with the front of the station and then just boost your way in, you should be fine. Just make sure you got your shields up.
Yeah.
Just back off a little way from the station, because you are in the range where the security can come and scan you.
Most systems, I think it's less than 4K, isn't it? They start to scan you.
Yeah, about so.
Yeah, I'm at 6.5 at the moment.
Yeah, I think some of them do actually like to come out a bit further. I don't know. I haven't really paid attention to the distances there.
I did a little bit of smuggling in a Dolphin.
I did lots in Anaconda once. But the thing is, when I was smuggling the goods out of the station.
Oh yeah, that's different as well.
Yeah, no, because this was a bit of a weird kind of accumulation of circumstance. Because this was when PowerPlay had just been introduced. So I was buying Imperial slaves from a system that was being controlled by Ashland Duvel. Problem is that Ashland Duvel makes Imperial slaves illegal, but I could still buy them from this station, so it hadn't disabled the ability to actually buy them. So I was buying them at really reduced prices and smuggling them over to another system close by, and making an absolute mad profit from it. Problem is that if I got scanned on the way out, I was getting lots of fines on my head. I ended up with over 15,000 credits worth, 15 million even credits worth of fines on my head in that system. But it was fine because I wasn't buying stuff, I wasn't selling stuff to that station. But eventually the fines ended up turning into a bounty, and they wouldn't let me go anywhere near the station if they scanned me.
Well, Creighton would probably say it's cute. 50 million fine, because he's been running Robigo, he said, and he had 500 million fine on his head at the moment.
Yeah, well, I can't. I never decided to. I don't like going too much like that to do it. I've still technically got a dormant bounty of about 17 million, right?
Well, I remember I had one that was pretty high as well. I think it was somewhere over 100 million, but that was because I accidentally flew into the I think it was the fuel rats station. Not the station, the system. I was scanned there with Imperial slaves on board, and since slavery is illegal there, I got a pretty huge fine.
But yeah, no. I've got enough people wanting to shoot at me just for who I am rather than what I'm carrying, so I don't want to give them even more of an incentive, even in the pack.
Yeah.
I mean, on my last stream, I had Geddy, Crab, and Jackal. They were all interdicting me constantly while I was in my cutter, and they were all in Type 9s doing this for. They were in Pirate Type 9s just for the fun of it.
Pirates Type 9s.
Pirate Type 9s, yes. The video's still up on my channel on Twitch, actually, so you can always go and see it. It was quite funny, actually.
Well, it is the reason why I'm not playing in open when I'm streaming. Yesterday, actually, I had some people coming in as well. They were asking me, "Where are you at the moment?" And oh, I see you're not playing in open. I'm like, nope. They said, "Well, I have to admit, I actually came in here to kill you. I was looking to get a bite of your juicy cutter." And I'm like, "That's what I thought. That's why I'm in a private group."
Yeah. That's why I stream in private as well. But the thing is, I am actually tempted to do some Zero to Hero on stream occasionally. But one of the rules of Zero to Hero is it has to be an open, but I may bend the rules in this case.
Yeah.
If I'm on stream, just because...
It's probably a wise precaution.
Yeah, stream sniping, I don't want to do that.
Nope, me neither. Well, one other way to work around that is make sure you get a very big delay on your streaming client, but that really takes away the interaction, because you could easily get, if your streaming program can handle that, you can get a 2 or 3 minute or maybe even 5 minute delay.
Yeah, no, OBS does allow me to do that because I've got the OBS studio.
Yeah.
It allows me to do that, but I'm planning to do, when I'm doing streaming, I'm planning to have it streaming to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So that I'm getting, and also there's another thing that we're going to be putting on which basically merges the two chats together, so I can see both Twitch and YouTube chat in the same thread.
Yeah, I'm actually looking into that as well.
Yeah, I'm talking to Super about that because we're going to be setting that up a bit later today. Because my next stream is tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I won't be streaming tomorrow, so I wouldn't interfere with your stream.
Good.
I might actually turn up and try to interdict you, but no.
It depends what I'm doing. I haven't decided what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. So I think I'm probably just going to be doing something with Ducky, trying to make money of some description. Not quite sure what.
Yeah. Well, it's your Zero to Hero. It has to be an open. Well, my Rags to Riches series is about the same thing. You've probably seen it as well. I'm streaming every single minute of that. That's just my rule. I have to stream every single minute of that progress, and that is going to be annoying because at some point there's going to be a lot of grinding.
Yeah, no. Usually when I only record, play while I'm recording on Ducky as well. But if there's something to do, like I'm specifically looking for data mine wake exceptions or something which can take ages, or specifically grinding something, I'll do that off camera, because YouTube's a completely different medium to Twitch in a way. Yep. So I can get away with a bit more in certain things, and I can make myself look better in editing.
Yep. You can just act like it didn't happen. Some things, But with streaming, it's...
I'd never do that. But no, there are a few times I've mucked up, but it's usually when I've screwed up what I'm saying or something. I mean, the last Zero to Hero video I put out, I was talking about searching for anarchy systems and trying to find one in famine. And they said, well, this is the way I like to do, but what you could do is search for anarchy systems and try and find one in famine. Didn't realise I'd said the same thing twice. But I just cut the second part out because I realised because in my mind I'd said it the other way around first.
Yep.
But this is because I'm heavily dyslexic and forget what I've said like straight after I've said it.
Well, that happens to me too. Happens to the best, I think. Since you're the best, it happens to you. So.
I was about to say thank you for not having to make me sound big anyway.
Yeah. Well, anyway, should we also think about getting the stream going, the tutorial stream?
We can certainly do that. And now I can stream alongside as well. Like I said, I'm going to be streaming 2 days a week from now because I'm also going to be doing proper YouTube videos throughout the rest of the week. So hopefully 2 longish streams in a week is going to be enough to help try and get me partnered with Twitch.
Yeah.
Because currently I checked and I got surprised last time I checked because I'm already on over 500 followers on Twitch, which surprised the hell out of me considering I've only done like about 6 streams in the grand total of time.
Well, we could pick a Saturday.
Yeah, Saturdays are fine. Although Saturdays are late streams for me because I'm doing that, so I'm kind of more in like America time zones.
Okay.
Watch more.
So
not Wednesdays are the ones where because basically Wednesdays I'm going to be streaming from Norwegian time, which I assume is the same time zone as you.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be like 6 in the afternoon, 6 in the evening to like about 10-ish in the evening or something maybe.
Okay.
So around about that, because then that's going to be okay for a lot of European viewers.
Well, 6-ish is a little early for my taste, but it could work.
Aye. Well, this is what I'm thinking because this is the early one, but Saturdays they're going to be from like about 10 in the evening till like 2 in the morning.
Well, I would have no problem with that as well.
Just letting you know what the times I'm planning to do it with. There may be other kind of random streams, but only if I feel like it. But those are the planned ones I'm going for. So right now we're in just a testing phase because I've only done one of these 2 streams so far. The next one's going to be tomorrow. We'll see how we go. I'm expecting to get less views, but I am going to put up a video today saying that I'm going to be streaming tomorrow.
Yeah.
I just need to get my graphics guy to sort out some new channel art and everything for my Twitch channel now. So all the things at the bottom to show like if you've got your about, donate, schedule, groups, specs, all that stuff. Yeah, that kind of thing. Set up. I need a new banner up the top because I'm still using the old one from YouTube, which has been updated now to look a bit more like the Guardians of the Galaxy. So that needs to be updated. And I need something from them offline that actually shows when I'm streaming. So hopefully you can put those together for me fairly sharpish.
Yeah, I think I still have to work on some of those things as well. But at the moment, I'm first waiting for a decision at my wife's job because they actually asked her if she wanted to think about working there full time and what would that cost. And well, we just basically stated double the amount so I can stay at home.
Nice.
Probably study a big part of the week and also focus on doing a lot more scheduled Twitch stuff and YouTube stuff because that really it doesn't really help that it's no schedule at the moment.
Yeah, no, that's one of the things I really want to make sure I have is a schedule. Because right now I'm trying to work on a YouTube schedule as well, because I've decided that I'm going to start putting out 2 Zero to Hero videos a week as well. One on Monday and one on Friday, hence why Monday's video this week was a Zero to Hero. I'm going to have Wednesday be the Into the Black video, and Tuesday and Thursday are going to be like random days where I can put whatever the hell I want up, like Kerbal Space Program on one of the days, something random on the other one.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen a lot of guides about written by sort of famous Twitch streamers, and they say, well, you know, if you really want to build up an audience, you have to make sure that you have a schedule. I'm like, yeah, good luck doing that if you have a job that has you work irregular hours.
Yeah,
there's no
I do
way I
as
can
well.
set up a schedule.
Yeah, my job's a little bit irregular at times, but because of the issues that I've got with my joints, I've got to deal with my direct boss, which is if it's working overtime, I can work a maximum of 1 to 2 hours overtime, whatever I choose, and then I can leave. There's no requirement for me to stay.
Yeah.
So, at the very worst, what it'll mean is that the stream will start a little later than usual, but I can always let people know on Twitter or whatever that streams are going to be a little later than usual.
Yeah. Yeah, and if that's the only thing, well, with me it would be great if my wife would get that full-time job, because then I can quit my job.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is I've got one level of expertise in my resume, and I've got a completely other level at which I'm functioning. At least that's what an assessment said. If I apply for a job at the higher level at which I function, and my brain functions, then they say, well, you've got no experience to apply for this job, so we won't hire you. If I apply to jobs that connect to my resume, that would be a logical step. According to my resume, they sometimes invite me for an interview, and then in the interview they say, well, it seems like you can do a lot more. You wouldn't be fit for this job because, it would be below your level. I'm like, yeah, well, that's my problem. My resume states that I'm one level, and my assessment states that I'm another level, and I don't have the education yet to put that on my resume and actually get a job that fits.
Yeah, it doesn't sound ideal.
It's far from ideal, yeah. Well, the thing is that as soon as I can spend some more time on my studies, I will be able to get the right papers to do the jobs that actually. Oh, bummer! Scan detected. 6 kilometers.
Have you got any heat sinks? If you have, just drop a heat sink.
Nope, I don't have.
Just go into cool running as well.
Mission
Sometimes
failed.
That works.
Yep, loads of missions have failed, and now I'm bumping into the station as well. Here I go. I'm not called Pro Noob Gaming Channel for nothing, you know?
Yeah, I saw that. And you lost almost all your shields.
Yep.
But either way, I'm going to go jump off for a moment. I'm going to go back to make some coffee that I've been threatening to do for the last 2 hours.
Okay, well, I'll be probably be shutting down my stream as well, since it's about 1 o'clock here. I've got some other jobs to do around the house, so, well, I'll be back later.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you want to log on at some point later, we can talk about sort of setting up a stream thing and start talking about that again, because we need to talk about this and actually set up a schedule for that.
Yep.
Well, not a schedule, but set up a list of things to talk about, because I can't even remember what we spoke about last time.
I'll actually have to find that out as well. I'll probably just run through my my YouTube history, because I cut it into 6 different pieces because I knew it was 6 different subjects. So we'll just have to.
User joined your channel.
We'll just have to look at that.
Yeah, I did see that you'd actually put that up, but I don't remember. It's been such a while since we did it. I don't remember at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, now that I've moved, the thing is, we only moved because I split up with the ex-missus now. So now I'm on my Billy No Mates, so I can actually do what the hell I want when I want. So it's a lot easier to actually do things. So yeah, oh well. So like I said, I'm going to jump off TS for a minute, and hey Ash, I'll speak to you in a minute when I've made some coffee and made some breakfast.
Okay. Well, see you later.
Channel switched.
And for all the viewers of this this stream, thank you very much for joining. I'll have to pay some here. I can pay some fines, legacy fines, and I don't want to be haunted as well, so I'll just pay that as well. No problem there. The thing is, instead of earning loads of credits, I lost quite some credits in the last bit. So that is not good at all. But I'll have to think about finding another way to earn money, because this is not the way for me. I'll probably be able to go to Robigo, sorry, to Quince for the next stream, but the next stream might be in 2 or 3 weeks, because on Friday I'm moving to, no, not moving, I'm going to France for a holiday with wife and kids. And before that I have to do some stuff around the house. I might be able to do some streaming on Thursday morning, but I'm not sure about that. That depends on other stuff. So thanks for watching. I hope to see you after the holidays, and well, keep an eye on my YouTube channel, because I will schedule some movies, probably streams as well, to be up there later on. So thanks for watching, have a great day, and I'll see you next time.